Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let me go live on Instagram too. And let me make sure you're showing on my Facebook page. We are going to switch up the tempo today. Ooh, we. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right. Yes. Happy Friday. I gotta. Okay. Okay. Happy Friday, friend. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Today we're gonna switch up the tempo. This week we done had fun in the show. I've had fun with the show, and I'm trying not to like overthink it or let it stress me out. But I definitely want to show up every weekday at 11 a.m. And we've this week, honey, we done did a lot of hot topics, funny topics that I got your take on. So welcome in, happy Friday. But today I want to kind of talk a little bit about the idea of consistency and why is it harder than it looks. I want to know what you think. I want to know about areas in your life and or business that you're really consistent in. I also want to know about areas of your business or life where you're probably a little less consistent in. And I'm gonna tell you about mine too, child. Cause friend be over here struggling sometimes. I truly do. Friend be over here struggling sometimes with the consistency. So I have to talk about it. Hey, Chloe, welcome in, girl. Happy Friday. We're going to change up the tempo. And Chloe, I'm so glad you're here because I want to talk about this concept of consistency. And of course, it's difficult for me too. He said April has been the longest year ever. LOL. You mean March or you talking about April so far? Happy Friday, girl. Welcome in. Hey, Rashana. Hey, ladies. Happy Friday. Consistency, honey. Now, y'all already know we got Mrs. Daniels in the building. I know y'all gonna be trickling in here just because we just got the show started today. But cheers to you, honey. Y'all already know how we do. We start off every Conquer Club call like this every Tuesday. We do this every Friday inside the Wake Up and Conquer Facebook group. Y'all already know how we do, honey. What did you conquer this week? You already know to pop it and brag in the comments. Steffi's here. Hey, Steffi. She said, now, April, these last few days. Oh, has April been dragging for you? Y'all already know. What did you conquer this week, honey? What did you conquer this week? I would love for you to brag on yourself in the comments. I would love for you to brag on yourself in the comments, friend. Shout out to the Conquer Club. Chloe says, I conquered these limiting beliefs. Woo, child. What they be doing the little snaps when you be at the little poetry thing? I can't show because I got my nails broke, child. I gotta go get my nails fixed. So my hands will be under my desk for today's show. Okay. Yes, limiting beliefs. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. What did you conquer this week? Big or small? I'm gonna talk about them all. Okay, baby, y'all don't know I'm a rapper. One day I'm a freestyle on this thing. All right, Big Rashana says I booked 2 Hard Rock hotel trips for wives that want to get. Girl, Rashana, why you gonna have them bad my show on week 1? I'm just. Let me call Marvin Sapp. Let me call Marvin Sapp and tell him Okay, Rashonda says she booked 2 Hard Rock hotel trips for wives that want to get bent over. I'm here for it. Okay, travel agent. She is sending y'all on the vacations and she done booked 2 trips this week. Chloe says healing is no joke. No, for real. And I just told myself, now y'all know it's only one rule to this show, and that y'all allow me to be a little honest. And y'all allow me to be a little, be a little honest now. I was telling myself, man, I've got to make me a therapy appointment. For real. Definitely so worth it. So worth it. You're so right. So brag on yourself in the chat. What did you conquer this week? Welcome to the show, y'all. Happy Friday. I'm fired up today. This has been an amazing week. Whether this is your first time popping in, you like, what Deb doing? What is this 11 o'clock every day? Okay. I want to do this live every weekday, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m., noon for the East Coast girls, because it's a lot we got to conquer behind the scenes, y'all. We can't talk to our audience about everything, child. On social media, we got to keep it together. So I want to talk about the stuff we have to conquer behind the scenes. We've had a lot of fun this week, but today I want to talk about consistency. So welcome in, welcome in. This is all about you. This ain't me teaching. This ain't no webinar. Girl, goodbye. My webinar day is over. This ain't no webinar. This is us hanging out. This you hanging out with me until I get ready to go to the gym at 12, okay? Yes, Steffi says, I conquered being at an event today. She's here now. Had to bring the kids because my husband got off late, but we still making sales and building my audience. Yes, ma'am. True to being at the event, being on the live, and still got the kids. Stephanie be making it happen. She truly do. She truly do. She said, gotta be authentic. Absolutely. That is, man, I'm gonna have to get into my little preaching bag today. Because I have something to say today, and I want to know what you think. I got something to say today. For real. What did you conquer this week? Go on, hit them comments and go on, brag on yourself. This is all about you. Now, I told you what I conquered this week. I did my first full week on my show. Okay. My consistency goal with this show, the first consistency goal is 2 years. I want to do every weekday for 2 years. That's my first consistency goal. What did you conquer this week? What's up, Shonda? Welcome in. She says, hello, my name is Shonda Johnson, and I am the owner of K&K Entities. What do y'all do, girl? Let us know in the chat. Come on, best friend. Ty says, I have conquered getting back to business this week. Cheers to that, man, for real. Like, cheers to getting back to business. You was like, I had a little breaky break and I'm back up in this thing. I'm so here for this. Brag on yourself in the comments. Y'all are turning up. Now, I don't know if this is turned as we be in the Conquer Club, because, hey. Rashonda says, I'm also going to celebrate me because my 8-year business anniversary was yesterday and I need to celebrate me. It ain't been easy. That's for sure. That's for sure. Hey, Chelsea. Yeah, she said, please do. Yes, I am. For real. What did you conquer this week? I want y'all to continue dropping that in the chat. And I want to transition because I want your opinion on this idea of consistency. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I'm having really strong consistency in one area of my life. And I feel like the other areas of my life, my consistency is just on 10, maybe on 0, maybe on 8, maybe on 2. Like, I want to talk about like consistency in different areas of your life. Like, this is my question. And I'm gonna have to grab my conquer shades because I know this is a little shady, but this is me. This is what I'll be asking myself. When is it grace? And when are you just being plain lazy? Like, when it comes to consistency, when is it grace? Or when is it I've been giving myself grace for 8 months? Not, girl, be for real. For real. When is it grace and when is it laziness? when it comes to consistency, like, how do you keep yourself going? You know? Chloe says, I'm really considering joining the Conquer Club. Ooh, and I feel like that would be a great community for me. I think I can add and learn a lot. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Conquer Club is an amazing place to be. If you want to be consistent, if you want to build your own community, like you want your own followers to be checking for you, you want to go live more, you want more visibility, you host events, you would love the Conquer Club. It's really where you can explore and grow that part of your business. When is it grace and when are you just straight up being lazy? Shonda shouting out her business. Okay, y'all. She said, we offer financial services such as tax prep, credit repair, and bookkeeping. I'm conquering stepping out of my comfort zone and doing more live videos. Absolutely. If you do my taxes, you do my credit and my bookkeeping, that means you got my social security number. Social security number. You got it. And I have to be able to trust you on another level as your consumer. So absolutely get out that comfort zone. Absolutely put that camera in your face. Because we want to see that you're a walking, talking, breathing example of financial literacy, girl, before we give you our social security number. Okay. All right, this is the topic. If you're just tuning in, I want your opinion in the comments. When it comes to consistency, when is it grace and when are you just plain lazy? Where are the girls that give themselves grace for 2 months at a time? Rashonda says, I don't give myself any grace, and I don't know if that's good or bad. That's real. That's real. I don't give myself any grace, and I don't know if that's good or bad. That's real. I think that, when you're a business owner, we are hard on ourselves. We are. When you let me just keep it, y'all. See, I can be honest on this show. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. When a person sees a business owner, entrepreneur, me, or anybody else, and you see us doing all these motivational posts about, hey, you can get up, you can do it, da 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 da, we really be talking to ourselves. I'm just telling the truth. We really be talking to ourselves. That's really us sharing our inner dialogue with our audience. Hey, stay consistent. You can't just skip the process. Da, 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 da. That's us telling ourselves that. And as business owners, sometimes we can be a little bit too hard on ourselves. And that results in a lack of grace. I'm here for more grace, Rashana. I'll say that. I'm here for more grace for you. If it's your first time tuning into the show or you've been here a couple of days this week, tap the screen and let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Chloe says, I feel like something is only lazy when you want to do something yet, but don't decide to do it. Okay. She said, for example, I personally don't feel lazy for not wanting to work a 9 to 5. I just don't want to. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Jessica says, hey, I just hopped on. She said, please join Conquer Club. It is amazing. Top tier. Yes, I love that. You just joined. I love it. I love it. Good for you. Shout out to my girls in the Conquer Club for real. Allison says, I started giving myself grace after I ended up in the hospital. I'm assuming it is in the hospital, a tube down my throat 3 years ago when I had to leave my teacher job. Oh, you end up at the hospital with a tube down your throat. Man, that's tough. That's tough, Allison. And I'm so glad you're okay. I'm glad you're here. Man, we're gonna have some fun this week with this show, y'all. But I'm being real. We've got to be real. This is the type of stuff we got to conquer behind the scenes that we can't. It's not flashy or performative enough to talk about this. So this is why we got to talk about it here. The running yourself into the ground effect is very real. And as women, I don't know if it's because we got it extra bad because we love the idea of wearing the cape. I'm glad you're okay. Chloe says, I give myself nothing but grace. I'm human, very spiritual, and I make mistakes. I'm here for that. I'm here for that for real. I have really started to give myself more grace, but I think that this therapist that I have now, what she taught me was having a value system for my life. Like, what are my 3 core values? Like, right now, it's my family, my finances, and my fitness. Those are my values right now. I want to focus on making money in my business. I need to focus on getting my body together. I need to focus on working out and eating right. And I need to focus on my family. So when it comes to like my consistency, am I consistent in those things that are in my values? Now, if I ain't consistent in going out and doing all that, then to hell with it. So then I can give myself grace. Chloe says, I get tired, go through shifts and upgrades, and I'm going to honor me first and foremost. I'm here for that. I'm here for giving yourself a lot of grace. Like, let's be for real. She said, I'm here for more grace, but I have decided to be more consistent daily. Yeah. When you decenter the things outside of yourself and center yourself, you become your first priority. And when you're good, everything else is good. Now that's real. Y'all be coming in the comments like a y'all Van Zandt. I have noticed that when I get up, I go work out, I eat better, I don't drink for the day. I get up, I be productive, I time block, I go to bed feeling so proud of myself, especially if I make a few dollars. Hey, especially if I make a couple of dollars. I'm talking about I'm laying down cheese and ear to ear. For real. Allison said, so I started to take a mental or physical break because when you won't take a break, God will make you. And it may not be in the form of grace you would have done it. Ooh, if I need to, I encourage you all to give grace, please. Wow. That's a word, Allison. Allison says, if you don't sit down on your own, God gonna make you sit down, and it may not be in the way that you would prefer or that you would have chosen. When is it grace? And when are you just plain lazy? I think it's up to us to decide as individuals. For real. Chloe says, forget running yourself in the ground. There's no personal benefit to that. That's real. Shout out to Jessica. Shout out to all the girls inside the Conquer Club. The Conquer Club is where we meet every Tuesday night. This is where you grow your own community. This is where you get your visibility up. This is where you lean more into your sales process. This is where you lean more into your consistency, and you do it with women that I gather every Tuesday. And Jessica says, I just joined Conquer Club and off 2 lives and being more consistent, I have continuously been selling out daily. Big shout out to Conquer Club ladies and Deb Lester. Thank you so much, my love. I love that. Thank you so much. Yes, and shout out to my girls in Memphis. Jessica is she does fitness and wellness out of Memphis. She's been consistently selling out daily. I'm so happy for you, girl. Hey, MLM ladies, y'all are more than welcome, honey. Y'all get the best results because y'all are set up for such success. All right, so let's shift gears here. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Now, I want you to keep it buck. Where do you struggle with consistency? Have you struggled with it, and how did you conquer it? I want some advice from you. Because like I was saying, if I think about these like value areas in my life, like the business being consistent in this season is a no-brainer. It's another reason why I decided to do the show. I don't have a choice. But how do I conquer? I need to eat right. I need to go work out more. I need to make sure that I'm done working at 8 p.m. no matter what, so I can spend time in my home. How do I not just, oh, one more thing. Oh, I forgot just one more thing. It's due in the morning. Oh my God. Have you struggled with consistency in your home, in your business, with yourself? And how did you conquer it? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because one, I'm going through it. Okay. So this is why I just want us to talk about it because I'm going through it in one area. But for two, I have also had the very great pleasure of leading hundreds of women, like one-on-one at this point. And I see and hear consistently the need to pivot or do a grand change when the consistency doesn't put out the reward that you think it should. Meaning I've seen people be consistent for 4 weeks at something. It don't work. They kick it out. Been consistent at something for 2 years. Kick it out. And I'm wondering, here's the thing. I'm not mad at it. But I want to know, I asked myself, did they really give it a shot? Like, did they really even give it a shot? Are you pivoting or changing or getting rid of that goal because you truly gave it a shot? Or are you pivoting and getting rid of that goal because you truly conquered it and it's on to the next? I want to know what you think. Chloe says, I'm the most important person in my life. Amen to that. That's a bar. That's a bar, friend. That's a bar. Allison says, so I have ADHD and I struggle to stay consistent with being focused on one thing. I am a serial multitasker with a procrastination spirit. Baby, we gonna have to, baby, bind that procrastinating spirit up. But I get it. I get it. Have you struggled with consistency? How did you conquer it? Because, like I said, I'm seeing women in the marketplace, women I've talked to personally, that like this idea of consistency, it's a long game. It's a longer game than we give it credit for in whatever area. You don't see the results ASAP. So when we struggle with consistency, do we even give it a chance to work? Steffi says, I never struggled with consistency. Honestly, I knew that was a part of the business, and consistently is playing seeds to me. Keep going. It will pay off. That's real. It will pay off every time. You know, the thing about consistency is, friend, it works both ways. This is why I want you to understand how much power you have and how much control that we probably have that we don't give ourselves credit for. And I'm talking to myself too. The consistency works both ways. In the right direction, in the wrong direction, and in no direction. Consistently going towards the right direction will pay off. Consistently going in the wrong direction. And I don't mean just life handing you stuff. I mean just not even trying. And doing nothing. We'll also see the result of that too. Rashana says, I conquered it by getting a schedule and sticking with it. My husband has helped incorporate a healthy environment for me to work in. I have an in-home office now and it's helped a lot. I just needed a change of environment. I love that. Come on, home office. I love that. I love my home office. I literally come and work in my office. And I know if I'm not working in my office, something off about me a little bit. If I'm like working from the couch, sometimes I try not to work from the bed and stuff. It's just no. Because then I'm looking at some on Peacock and then they got good, and I'm looking over the screen for 10 minutes at a time. Good for you. And it looks so different for each of us. Brashana just said, I needed a change of environment to get consistent. This is why I'm so big on routines inside the Conquer Club, too. Chloe says, I learned how to be consistent when I started my manifestation journey and mirror work journey. I never had to be disciplined for anything other than getting up and go to work every day. So this was extremely new. But when you stick to something, it truly works. That's a bar. It does. It does. Girl, I've been going. Okay, so today, Friday, girl. I've been tightened up like my eating and like working out and stuff since last Tuesday. And I would tell myself day to day, it feels like you're seeing nothing. And then boom, all of a sudden I get on the scale this morning. It was like 8 pounds less. I ain't even tell you my weight, girl. Goodbye. The transparency ends there. But I was like, okay. And it was just one of those subtle reminders that day to day, it doesn't look like it. But what do we do in the Conquer Club? We always talk about the concept of atomic habits, the small things that build up day to day, feel like nothing, look like nothing, but they make all the difference. Allison says, I think being in the Conquer Club helps a lot to stay on task. It's funny, but I remind myself to get online when I see you all. It gets me going too. And I make sure to do my DMs and not switching up too soon, too often. So often, too soon, so often. That's real. For real. She said that bed is a no-no. Girl. Hey. And then, girl, it's a show. Sidebar. Sidebar friend. Listen, I love a good story. I love a good documentary or true crime. So if you be seeing some good ones, send them to me. But there's the story of, let me take this coming down, girl. Let me take this little banner down too. I ain't got nothing to do with the show. But it's the story, Natalia Grace, that has just captivated me, girl. Have you seen it? The story about Natalia Grace. So it is this story. Oh my God, y'all, it's so good. Don't go down the rabbit hole, girl, because you ain't gonna get nothing done today. Of this young girl who was disabled. And girl, I want to tell the story. It's so good. But she was disabled and her family adopted her. This family adopted her. I ain't gonna go into all the details. And girl, the mama was giving her a bath and she noticed that she had hair down there. So she was like, this ain't no little girl. And so they said, well, you're an adult. Basically, they got her age amended and legally had her as an adult. And the little girl started living on her own. It is a mind-blowing true story. And so Hulu has done a redo of it called Good American Family. And girl, when I say I've been hooked, girl. Oh, yes, girl. Oh, okay. So I got me some other true crime friends, honey. Baby, she said, is that the American Family Story? I just watched it. Oh my gosh. So y'all know our good old girl Ellen Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy. She stars as Natalie's mom, girl. It's a watch. Maybe Ty says, girl, Natalia is a mess. It is a very sad story. It is. Okay, we gotta get back to the show. But girl, you know, if you see something good, you better be DMing it to me, girl. CJ is in the building. CJ says, I'm constantly inconsistent, but I do try to write every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. That is such a good, solid routine. Something to do to keep your mind not getting like backed up. You know what I'm saying? The compound effect. Yes, yes, yes. We talk about this in Conquer Club. If these are the type of conversations that you want to have, and not only have them, but implement them, this is what we do every Tuesday night inside the Conquer Club. I'm going to help you with it, whatever your goal, whether that's building your community, whether that's getting organized, or whether that's getting visible and getting that confidence together. Man, you're going to make a plan, and then you're going to come every Tuesday night, and you're going to meet women like Rashana, like Allison, like Steffi that are doing amazing things behind the scene. So you can go to join the conquerclub.com. We are looking for new members. We would love to have you. You do have to apply for your 2025 membership. Me and you will schedule a call and talk about your goals. And then we can decide which pathway is perfect for you, friend. Okay. Ladies, this has been an amazing week here with the show. Can I leave y'all with one thing from my diary? There's a segment that I've always wanted to do called Deb's Diary. And I want to give you one thing from my diary as we close out the first week of the show. Let me know if I can give you one thing from Deb's diary for the weekend. And thank you all so much. I appreciate the love, the taps, the comments, the ladies who've been here every day this week, and the ladies that came today. You know, friend, this is a lot. And while it is a lot, it is also the greatest blessing. Having my business is a lot, but it has truly blessed me to where I get up in the morning, there's no alarm. Thank God for that. I don't make no coffee and all of that, but I have some flexibility that I never could imagine for myself here at 34 years old. But I'm going to tell you one thing from my diary for this weekend, friend. One sentence, okay? And I want somebody to pop it in the chat. Sharnice, Allison, or Rashonda, can you put it in the chat? There is clarity in rest. There is clarity in rest. There is clarity in rest. There is clarity when you don't scroll. There's clarity when you don't compare. There's clarity when you don't compete. There's clarity when you don't follow trends. There's clarity when you watch your circle. There's clarity when you watch your habits. There's clarity in rest and just truly being you, without the noise, without the fluff, without the comparison. There is so much clarity for the future in that. So much clarity in sitting with you, trusting you, which I told somebody yesterday, we were doing their onboarding call. I asked her, I said, how much do you trust yourself? Because this is a game of trusting yourself. And if you're a woman that doesn't trust yourself, you're going to scroll and feel like you're doing everything wrong. There is clarity in rest, clarity in getting away from the noise. I wish you an amazing weekend. Thank you for being here with me this week. Thank you for coming to the Wake Up and Conquer show. Tap the screen if you really love this and you already know the vibes, friend. Make sure that you come back Monday morning. We'll be back at 11 a.m. noon for the East Coast girls. Thank you for attending the Wake Up and Conquer show, girl. I will see you next week.